Welcome back to the Junkman, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. If you've been collecting Star Wars figures for any amount of time other than maybe a few days, you most likely have seen or had to use a photo chart to show what weapons go with each figure. This is an amazingly helpful tool. As a guy that grew up collecting in the 90s, it was hard to know what figure went with what weapon. You mostly had to go with the small photo on the back of the card, and at times that wasn't always 100% correct. As the internet grew and the collector fan base came together to catalog things, it got a lot easier to know what weapon went with what figure. One of the charts a lot of people use is this one right here. But looking at it, you might be a little thrown off with one of the guns. Number 44. It looks kind of like a Hoth rifle, but it also looks more like something that you would find with G.I. Joe than you would with Star Wars. Most, when they first see this gun, they think this is some kind of era and doesn't belong on the checklist. And then they might think, well, maybe it's from the Droids or Ewok line. And that's why they've never seen it. The truth is, the rifle is an official Star Wars vintage line gun. Over in Germany, there was a series of comic books for kids called YPS. To help sell more of the comic books, the publisher reached out to the toy company GMI, the Kenner Star Wars toy distributor in Germany, to have a free Star Wars figure with the comic. The free figure was a Hoth Trooper. You'd think they would just throw over some extra figures and that would be it. However, the figure itself is a little different. The figure has a wider stance than the normal release figure, and the cape has different holes. But the main difference, of course, was the gun. The Hoth Trooper on the cover of the comic has the normal Kenner gun. The promo for the figure also has the standard Kenner gun, but the gun that came with the figure was unlike any Star Wars toy gun ever. Number 44 on the checklist. What was this gun? Well, it seems to have been taken from a Pal Toys Action Man weapon pack. Now, there were a few of these comic book figures that came with the normal gun, but most of them came with this Pal Toy Action Man gun. I'm guessing that the toy company sent over some figures with the normal gun, but they didn't want to give them the whole stock. So they sent over some generic guns from Pal Toys. Today, the figure is very rare, and a lot of dishonest sellers that just happen to have the gun will try to sell it with a normal Hoth Trooper, saying it's the rare trooper. So you have to know to look for some signs, like the wide stance and the holes in the cape. Well, that's a look at the strange Star Wars gun that does go with a Star Wars action figure. I want to thank you for watching. As always, stop by something like my content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.